So what happens in the film is there are these two fathers raising a kid in Tennessee, and the biological father passes away. And in the 6 years they were together, he never changed his will. So custody goes to his sister. And the rest of the film is about this other father who, is not the biological father, who doesn't have any rights under the law, trying to find a way to get back into this kid's life.
So, here's an idea. How would you like to have 2 Thanksgivings this year? One day can be Thanksgiving. Next day can be Thanksgiving too.
Did you make this up?
I kind of did.
Can you have 2 Christmases too?
Okay.
I said okay.
All right, Mr. Smarty
All
Pants.
right, you said all right. What?
I'm afraid to say anything now.
Fine, don't be afraid. Say your things.
Did you know going in that you were going to be the writer and the producer and the director and the star? Were you looking for a challenge particularly?
No, I had no idea when the first thing I wrote this, and I thought I would just sell it. I talked to some producers, and I think it was mostly defensive. All the things I loved were on the chopping block, and all those cliches you managed to avoid are making their way in the conversation. And so I decided, okay, I may need a hand in producing and directing this just to kind of defend what I think it should be.
Chip, Sebastian, is just an amazing, non-bratty, not somebody that you want to smack on the head kind of child actor. But he is actually an actor, isn't he? I mean,
he is an actor.
Yeah, professionally.
To some extent, yeah, I mean, when we shot, he was 6, so you only have so much of a profession by the time you're 6.
Sure.
But he had enough experience that he had been on sets before, and he knew how to learn his lines. But it's funny, he came with a mentality that's very when you're a cute kid, you get cast in a lot of commercials.
Sure.
And so he had that commercial demeanor and commercial voice, but he was young enough and knew enough to it that it hadn't been ingrained. I had this idea that we had time, and I thought that was our biggest asset. And so I thought, let's just, first month we're working together, let's not talk about any visuals. Let's just go through the script, and I'll sit down. We'll sit down with each other, and it kind of gave us a very human center to the film. Something that, as we invent all this other visual language and artistic language around, it gives us something to hang our hat on at the end of the day.